Hello everyone, I am the Squeaking Lion, and in this tips and tricks video, we're going to go over how you can make tens of thousands of star coins per hour, and you can do this as early as the Peaceful Meadow. This particular method is kind of tedious and it will get boring after a while, but I absolutely guarantee it will make you tens of thousands of star coins very, very quickly, and the secret is right here. Now you might be asking yourself, carrots? Really? Carrots are the big secret? Well, yes, as a matter of fact, carrots are a huge profit maker. First of all, carrots will go from seed to harvest in 15 minutes. That's an important number. Also, carrot seeds can be bought for 10 coins apiece. The completed carrots can be sold for 44 coins per piece. That's a 4 times multiple profit, actually more than that. That combined with the 15 minutes of harvest end up making a very interesting combination. Now what you're going to want to do is create 5 separate gardening plots. One here in the plaza, one here in the Forest of Valor, one here in Dazzle Beach, one here in the Peaceful Meadow, and one here over in the Glade of Trust. You're going to want to make these patches pretty close to the wells because you're going to want to teleport to each one of these gardening plots during this particular method. Before you get started with this method, you're going to need some preparation. First of all, you're going to need your little gardening buddy. For me, it's Wally, but for you, it can be whoever you chose to have the gardening skill. Secondly, you're going to need to have a bunch of seeds. For me personally, I brought along roughly about 1,100 here. You're going to want to have at least 1,050 for this particular method to fully succeed, but it's completely up to you. You can always buy more if you want to carry less on you. Thirdly, you're going to want to make sure you have easily accessible energy because you're going to burn a lot of energy to use this method. You're going to use a ton of energy to use this method. I find that these are free because I have trees for both of these. And if I happen to run out of any sort of food items, I can always come here to my little gardening spot here and quickly refill. It's not going to affect your overall star coin total very much. Also, you're going to need to make sure you have pre-dug gardening plots, roughly between 50 to 60 plots per square. And once you have those 5 areas completed, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go through, harvest all of your existing crops. You're going to replant each one of these crops one by one until you've got all of them done. You'll go back and re-water all of them, and then you'll hit the map button and move to the next area on your list. You'll do the same thing. Harvest, replant, water, move on. You're going to do this one at a time to Dazzle Beach, over to Glade of Trust, over to Peaceful Meadow, back to the plaza, and you're going to keep going in this same circle over and over and over. You can do this as many times as you like. Now, the timing for this is important because you want to be able to have this set up so you're spending roughly about 3 minutes per patch. So something about this size would take roughly about 3 minutes to harvest everything, replant everything, re-water everything, and then you can move on to the next area and start all over again. And roughly it's going to be about 3 minutes per area. You don't want to spend very much more time than that. You can certainly spend less time than that, but if you spend less time, you might end up finding yourself kind of here waiting for your existing carrots to grow up. And if that's the case, it's not a big deal. Bust out your fishing rod and do some fishing, or, do some scavenging, go bust some rocks, and just keep an eye on your crops. And once they start popping up again, go and lather, rinse, repeat. And you're going to do these one by one over and over until all of the areas are harvested, replanted, rewatered, and you're back here once again. If you find yourself short on space, like say, for example, you've got too much carrots or you don't have enough seeds, you can always go in, grab some more seeds, add some more into here, and keep on going. Boom, boom, boom. Lather, rinse, repeat. So with that preparation out of the way, and you have your little gardening buddy ready to go, you have your seeds, you have your food, let's begin. And after doing this for a solid hour, granted, I did go a few seconds over in order to complete planting a field, but I went almost exactly 1 hour, give or take a couple of seconds. At the end of that hour, this is my overall crop, which equals out to 1,612 carrots. Obviously, your particular mileage may vary depending on the number of super crops that you get, the number of memories that might delay your carrot gathering, and of course, the skill level of your gardener. And also the number of plots that you have in each individual area. Since mine are not perfectly slotted out to be an exact number, it's just sort of a guesstimate. I kind of put them here, there, and everywhere. I didn't make this perfectly efficient. But your number will vary depending on several factors, but in a single hour, 1,600 carrots is about pretty par for the course. So at the end of the day, how much profit did we make? Well, let's start with the expenses. We ended up using 991 seeds, which we have to multiply by 10 to get a total of 9,910 coins as our expenses. Secondly, we ended up with 1,612 carrots, which we multiply by 44 to get a total gross profit of 70,928 coins. We minus the expenses on that, and we end up with a net profit of 61,018 coins for 1 hour's work. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular tips and tricks video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking, the subscribing, the commenting, the following, all the things that you do that support people such as myself. Please do bear in mind that I am not just a YouTuber. I have a Twitch stream, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account, and I have a Discord, all of which are free and available for you to peruse at your leisure. I also happen to have memberships and subscriptions if you're so inclined to support me financially. I always appreciate it when you do, but it's never necessary. Believe me, just being able to help you guys out is all the reward I ever could ask for. I love being able to help out players, especially for this game. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on, and go get some star coins.
Anyone can be a mouse that roars.